Alright, on to the next conic section, which is the parabola. We'll look at this a little bit differently than in Algebra 2. We'll cover the definitions, we'll check in on your understanding so far, look at the standard form of the equation, I'll have you analyze a couple of equations, and then we'll look at completing the square to get it back to standard form. So the parabola is all the set of points x, y in a plane equidistant from a line called the directrix and the focus, which is a point that's not on that line. So equidistant from a line and a point. The vertex is the point that's halfway between the directrix and the focus. The axis is a line that's going to go through the focus and the vertex. And the directrix, as we mentioned up at the beginning, it's going to be perpendicular to the axis. That's a new piece of information. And it's the same distance away from the vertex as the vertex is from the focus. And we're going to use the letter P to represent that distance. Okay, so copy down all that information, pause it, think about all of these words, and then let's check your understanding. So try these two questions. If the directrix is at y equals 4, and the focus is at 0, -6, where is the vertex? If the focus is 2, 5, and the vertex is 4, 5, what is the equation of the axis? So the axis is a line. Pause, think about those questions, enter. Alright, I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because it starts to get repetitive here. The vertex is at HK, just like we've been doing for all the other conic sections. And we're just going to assume that P is never 0, otherwise we don't get a parabola. So in both of these cases, we have a parabola where we have the axis is vertical. So the axis would be this line here, this line here. This is when P is positive, and this is when P is negative. Should be pretty straightforward, flips it around. And then these distances are all P. This distance is 2P. Same goes over here. P, P, 2P. We need this 2P part to give us the width of the parabola. It's on the same line as the focus. Up there. This one's a vertex. This one's the focus. This one's the vertex. And then our blue lines are our directrices. So anyway, the P comes from taking the coefficient of the non-squared side and dividing by 4. Let's look at it again with the vertical stuff. So once again, I tried to keep the same colors. We have, this one is P is positive, this one is P negative. All of these distances here are P between the vertex and the focus, between the vertex and the focus, and that we have 2P on either side of the focus to give us the width. And then here's the directrix and the directrix. Notice that the directrix is always outside the parabola, and the focus is always inside the parabola. So these are the questions I want you to think about. We have two equations here, and I want you to figure out where the center is, what direction it opens in, what the value for P will be, the equation of the directrix, and see if you can give me the coordinates of the focus. You're going to do that for both of these equations here and here. Alright, good luck. Look out for your answers so I can give you some feedback, and make sure you ask any questions that you still have in class.